Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Dukes will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Bryant. Finds his man, it's Gary. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna sling it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To the air on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Second down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. It's complete. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Eagles. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So James Madison's offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. He's got him this time. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, I know on offense you always want to have balance, and it's important to keep defenses honest, but listen, you're one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire nation. Let your dudes go to work. You don't need negative plays like that.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Fires to the middle. That pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. He's loose at the 15. Smashes through the tackle. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Barnett. Makes the catch. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
The Dukes are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing. This is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Dukes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. The quick out. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Looking for the score, and it's caught. Touchdown, James Madison.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On third down, going up top. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Catch in the middle, it's Cobb.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. A quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on second and short. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quarterback making checks. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the left side. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Dukes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Safe completion on the screen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. he makes the catch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Dukes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Now on the option. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run in the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Eagles are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1-yard line.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Bryant. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Eagles will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to run it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Barnett. Gets it out quickly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll sneak it.
First down, JMU.
And the Dukes are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 20. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Pucks it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's held. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Georgia Southern comes to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. The sure hands. It's Dallas.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He makes the grab. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. The offense cashing it in on that drive. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4 and 1. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 5 over the Rebels. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Barnett. Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Spins away from the defense. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. And the Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. After the run, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Touchdown, Dukes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alston. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Dukes want to crank the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Barnett.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by...
Catch and stride inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long.
Let's go.
He wants to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Got enough space. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
3-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Flips it out to the back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
38, James Madison, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice.